Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good afternoon, everyone. Hopefully you are doing well. I am Naniek Widyaningrum. Will deliver our nice presentation today. The title is The Effect of Extraction Methods on Total Flavonoid Content and Antioxidant Activity using the ABTS method in SEAGRASS leaf extract. Next. All right, we turn to our background. Flavonoids are antioxidants that fighting free radicals, widely distributed in plants, one of which is seagrass leaves. Enhalus acoroides demonstrate antioxidant potential with an IC50 value of 38.8 microgram per milliliter, attribute to its flavonoid content of 3.5677. Previous studies show that variation in extraction method were shown to affect the routine content, with results differing across maceration and ultrasound assist extraction. The highest routine content was obtained through the UEA method, indicating that UEA is more effective than the other extraction method. The infusion method is used because simple, cost-effectiveness, non-toxic, and less prone to evaporation. However, research on the seagrass and Enhalus acoroides has been limited. The aim of this study is to analyze the effect of extraction method on flavonoid content and determine the antioxidant activity of the extract with the highest flavonoid content using the ABTS method. Next. Now, regarding our methods, the first about our preparation, seagrass leaf simplicia, fresh seagrass leaves collected from the sea were cleaned under running water to remove sand and ABTS adhering to the leaves. Seagrass leaf extract using the infusion, 100 grams of seagrass simplicia was weighed and placed in the blender. 500 milliliter of water was added and the mixture was transferred to infusion pot A. In infusion pot B, sufficient water was added and pot A was placed on top of pot B for boiling. Seagrass leaf extract using the UEA. The extraction was carried out with a 1:5 ratio. 100 grams of simplicia were weighed and placed in a 600 milliliter beaker. The mixture was then placed in an ultrasonic device set at 40 degrees Celsius with a frequency of 40 kilohertz, and the extraction process was conducted for 120 minutes. Next. A sufficient amount of seagrass extract was placed in a test tube, then dissolved with 2 until 5 drops of concentrate sulfuric acid. A sufficient amount of seagrass extract was placed in a test tube, then 0.1 milligram of magnesium powder and 1 milliliter of concentrate hydrochloric acid were added and shaken. 3 milliliter of extract was placed in a test tube, then 10 drops of glacial acetic acid and 3 drops of concentrate sulfuric acid were added and shaken until homogeneous. The sample was then heated and shaken until foam appeared. The sample is considered positive for saponins if the foam persists for 10 minutes. 3 milliliter of extract was placed in the test tube and 5 drops of perichlorida reagent were added, followed by shaking. Next. 10 milligram of quercetin was placed into a 10 milliliter volumetric flask and dissolved with ethanol until it reached the marked volume, yielding a 1000 ppm solution. 10 ppm quercetin solution was prepared and 1 milliliter was taken and placed into the test tube. To this, 0.2 milliliter of 10% aluminum chloride, 0.2 milliliter of alkaline salt, 3 milliliter of ethanol, and 5.6 milliliter of distilled water were added. And then 60 ppm quercetin standard solution was prepared, same with before. 1000 ppm quercetin solution was diluted into a series of solution with concentration of 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, and 70 ppm in 10 milliliter volumetric flask. From each concentration, 1 milliliter was taken and placed into a test tube. 500 milligram of SEAGRASS extract was weighed and dissolved with ethanol, 250 milliliter yielding 1000 ppm solution. Next. 7,100 milligram of ABTS was weighed and placed into a 5 milliliter volumetric flask, then dissolved with distilled water and incubated for 12 until 16 hours in the dark. And then 10 milliliter of vitamin C was weighed and placed into a 10 milliliter volumetric flask. A small amount of ethanol was added and stirred until homogeneous. Then ethanol was added to the mark, yielding a final concentration 1000 ppm. 1 milliliter of ABTS stock solution was pipetted into 5 milliliter volumetric flask and diluted with ethanol. The absorbance was measured at wavelength between 700 until 750 nanometer. 12 ppm series solution was prepared and 1 milliliter was placed into the test tube. Then 1 milliliter of ABTS solution was added to the test tube and transferred to a 5 milliliter volumetric flask. Each prepared series solution was used by taking 1 milliliter into the test tube. Then 1 milliliter of ABTS solution was added, transferred to a 5 milliliter volumetric flask, and ethanol was added. 10 milligram of SEAGRASS extract was weighed and placed into 10 milliliter volumetric flask. A small amount of ethanol was added, stirred until homogeneous. Ethanol was added to the mark, yielding a final concentration 1000 ppm. Each series solution was prepared by pipetting 1 milliliter into the test tube. Then 1 milliliter ABTS solution was added, transferred to 5 milliliter volumetric flask, and diluted by ethanol. Next. The study revealed variation in the present yield obtained as presented in Table 1. The infusion method produced an extract yield of 0.48%, while ultrasonic extraction using distilled water as a solvent also result in yield of 0.48%. In comparison, ultrasonic extraction with ethyl acetate yield 0.29%, and with an enhexan, it yielded 0.23%. These findings indicate that the highest yield percentage was achieved using polar solvent. The moisture content results are present in Table 2. The infusion method yielded a moisture contents of 5.77%, ultrasonic extraction with distilled water 6.34%, ultrasonic extraction with ethyl acetate 5.62%, and ultrasonic extraction with enhexan 5.54%. Next, in Table 3, results summarized in Table 3. The UEA method with ethyl acetate as a solvent contain alkaloids, flavonoids, and steroids, while the UEA method with enhexan as a solvent contain flavonoids and steroids. And in Table 4, the flavonoid content analysis shown in Table 4, the infusion method yield a flavonoid content of 4.339 milligram quercetin equivalent per gram. Ultrasonic extraction using distilled water produced 8.777 milligram quercetin equivalent per gram. Ultrasonic extraction with ethyl acetate yielded 68.836 milligram quercetin equivalent per gram, and ultrasonic extraction with enhexan result in 6.61 milligram quercetin equivalent per gram. The flavonoid content obtained using ultrasonic extraction with distilled water was higher than that of the infusion method. Next. Antioxidant activity was assessed using the IC50 value, which measured the concentration required to neutralize 50% of free radicals. The IC50 for vitamin C was found to be 14.15 microgram per milliliter, categorizing its antioxidant activity as very strong. Next. The ultrasonic extraction method using distilled water as the solvent produced an IC50 value of 13.76 microgram per milliliter, classifying its antioxidant activity as very strong. Next. The ethyl acetate solvent yielded an IC50 value of 13.66 microgram per milliliter, also indicating very strong antioxidant activity. Next. Meanwhile, the N-hexane solvent exhibited an IC50 value of 15.59 microgram per milliliter, which similarly falls within the very strong antioxidant activity category. Next. The extraction method has an impact on the flavonoid content in Enhalus acoroides leaf extract. The flavonoid content obtained from the infusion method was 4.339 milligram quercetin equivalent per gram, while the ultrasonic method yield 8.777 milligram quercetin equivalent per gram. Additionally, Enhalus acoroides leaf extract demonstrate very strong antioxidant activity across all three solvents. The IC50 value for the solvent were 13.76 microgram per milliliter for distilled water, 13.66 microgram per milliliter for ethyl acetate, and 15.59 microgram milliliter for N-hexane, all of which fall into the very strong antioxidant activity category. Thank you very much for the attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.